Well, we're about 2 months in, so I think it's about time to count the ways Trump has kept his promise to make America great again so far. Let me think. Mm, oh, it's so hard. Ugh. Well, here's one thing. We've lost our best friend Canada. They're now apparently one of our worst enemies, which shouldn't surprise us because they stand for things we detest like freedom, democracy, free speech, and affordable health care for all, even. How in the world do you expect to have a great country when people have the freedom to run here and there and do and go and whatever they want, whenever they want? It's chaos. And on top of all that, you're going to take care of their health needs? That's insane. Let them do whatever they want. They're going to get injured more. They're going to go to the hospital more. They're going to raise healthcare costs, and then we're going to, no, forget it. That doesn't work that way. Let's keep America great and keep Canada our enemy by standing against what they love. And more good news. We're also quickly making enemies out of Western Europe, which is a great thing because we can't be friends with the Soviet bloc or China or North Korea or Iran or other first-rate countries like those while we're still in bed with Europe. Oh, and we're also clamping down on free speech, which is another good thing. Because can you imagine what would happen if you just let anybody say whatever they wanted? It would be chaos. You'd have reporters and news organizations criticizing administration officials in Washington, and we can't have that. That's not what America's all about. That's not what makes America great, people saying whatever they want. When the media can say whatever it wants, they always say things like a political leader is corrupt, and then they show how he's corrupt, and then they provide evidence and proof, and they shed daylight on the issue, and then before you know it, the political leader has to resign or go to jail. How can we be a great country if all of our corrupt leaders are in jail? That's crazy. Thank goodness MAGA is taking care of all this and turning it all around. And on another front, immigration. Thank goodness for getting that under control. Because while there are a lot of bad people who've come here from other places and they should rightly be removed, the great thing is we're not just doing that. We're also removing some of the smartest people who make us natives look bad. Now, the criminals make us look good, which is good. But the smart people make most of us look pretty bad, so we got to go after them too. Like, here's somebody who definitely should be removed. He's an immigrant with a name so foreign I can barely pronounce it. It's Pierre Omidyar, anyway, on my yard. Pierre's on my yard. Well, he's got no business being here at all because he's worth $10 billion. dollars. And it's not just the money he's worth, it's how he made it. It's money he made by starting eBay. eBay is a site that helps people get things cheaper than they would if they had to go to a regular store. So it's just another example of how immigrants cheapen our society. And good riddance. Oh my yard. Anyway, we need to get rid of these smart troublemakers. We need to get them out of here. And we've made a good start on that by cutting billions of dollars in research funding to prestigious American universities. The scientists who work in research programs in those universities that will soon be cut are being offered asylum in Europe. So they're going to leave, which is great for us because there won't be so many smart people around inventing things and improving our lives and just generally making us all look stupid. And on defense, our superpower status. We're going to keep it. We've finally taken the Pentagon back from the hands of the mature deep state adults and put it into the hands of blockheads and bros. Those old guys were so stodgy and buttoned up, so boring. Now there's some excitement there. And we're going to keep our military super status intact because a senior Pentagon official wrote just this week that President Trump's charge to the Department of Defense is clear: to achieve peace through strength. And nothing shouts strength louder than slashing the defense budget by more than 40% over 5 years. And that's exactly what they propose to do. So every year for the next 5 years, they're going to spend $50 billion less. That's the way to build down your military. And that's less money to keep those stodgy old men on the payroll who were so boring. They didn't even have the new modern app called Launch the War Now on their phones. But here's the clincher, and this is where we're really going to shine and make ourselves great again. It's the economy, stupid. Now, if you want to be great again, like we were in, say, the 1950s, the time they all want to go back to, then we have a long ways to go on the stock market because in 1950, the stock market, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, opened at 201 points in January of 1950. Today, it's over 40,000 points. So we have a long way to go to get it back down anywhere near the 200 range. But we're working on it, and tariffs have helped a lot. Even just the threat of tariffs. The Dow Jones is down nearly 5% since this administration entered the White House just 2 months ago. And the tariffs haven't even kicked in yet. Just wait till they do. Okay. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got today. I can't take the seriosity of all this anymore. All the seriousness, too much. So I had to get a little bit of a laugh. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, like, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.